having a good time, ain't doing no harm.
Hey everybody, Shane here with my Bolt EV. Just want to talk to you about one pedal driving today. Just got my Tim Hortons off to my girlfriend's place. I normally go to every Sunday. It's out in Ajax. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from here. So I'm just ready to take off. Just wanted to talk to you about one pedal driving in L mode in the Bolt, and just about one pedal driving in general. I know the Tesla's just got the one pedal driving. I know Nissan Leafs had it for a while. And I'm not sure of any other ones if they have it already. But I've always used one pedal driving ever since I got the car. Actually, right after I drove it off the lot, I just automatically loved it within minutes. So it was amazing in my eyes, and it still is today. It's the best way to drive a vehicle. All vehicles should have this. It's like driving a little go-kart. Another way to put it, if you drive a standard car, it's almost like driving in third gear, ready to hit the pedal, and you got total torque right there all the time. That's the way it feels when you're driving on with an electric vehicle with one pedal driving. As soon as you let go of the accelerator, you can feel the car braking on you. Same thing when you're driving standard. If you're in a lower gear, you have the engine revved up. As soon as you let go of the gas, your engine slows your vehicle down a bit. Same idea, but a lot more aggressive. So yeah, I've jumped on this one pedal driving ever since I got this vehicle back in 2017. I never used my brakes, only emergency situations. And what's really good about the Bolt is it has this pedal on the side. If you want a little bit extra regen braking, it's there for you. So that's been really good. You know, just I drove a Tesla back in summertime, and I rented a Model 3 through Turo in Arizona. We actually rented it for the week because I was considering buying one. So I wanted to drive one for a week and see if I really liked it, see if all the hype was right about the vehicle, and before I make the decision to buy one. And I'll be honest, the car is amazing. I love the vehicle. Had it for the week and just loved it. So one of these days I think I will move up to the Tesla. One of the things I did not like about the Tesla when I had it for the week, I could not believe it. I didn't realize they didn't have one pedal driving. So getting in that vehicle, driving it for the whole week, I'll be honest, I was a little bit disappointed. That was the only thing that I didn't like about the Tesla, was it didn't have the one pedal driving. I thought something was wrong with the vehicle, actually, because I still thought they had every electric vehicle have one pedal driving. So I thought at first something was wrong with it until I Googled a day or so after I had the car, and sure enough, they didn't really talk about one pedal driving in the Tesla or anything like that. So I just concluded, yeah, I guess they just don't have the one pedal driving. You let go of the brake, and the vehicle slightly slows down for you, but it never comes to a complete stop. So that was my only disappointment about driving the vehicle back in the summertime. It's I gotta laugh now though. All the Tesla people got this new software update. That's awesome. I think that's great. Congratulations. Welcome to the world of one pedal driving. It's amazing. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of videos out there with Tesla telling everybody, wow, this is amazing. And here we've had it for a couple years now. I'm a little bit surprised Tesla didn't jump on this one pedal driving, and how it actually recharges your battery. That's the other part of it. Why wouldn't Tesla put this into their vehicles a lot sooner? I still don't get that. But yeah, you're gonna get more miles because of the regen when you're using your brake. not using your brakes, but when the battery and the motor brakes, it's going to charge the battery. So yeah, I was a little bit surprised it didn't have it. And today, now that they finally got their software update, I'm laughing a little bit about how all the Tesla owners are just amazed. Wow, this is amazing. And you know, rightfully so, they are right. It is amazing. So if you own a Bolt EV and you haven't driven with in L mode, you have to try it and get used to it. Now, I imagine some people it feels weird for some people, but if you just practice it on the side, you'll definitely get used to it and get the benefits of it. So congratulations to all the Tesla people. Congratulations to all the people who bought a Bolt, and enjoy your one pedal driving. That's for sure. The thing I would want to talk about is one pedal driving in the winter. So if there's any Tesla people watching this video as well, they'll learn as well. They can take away from this. But everybody owns a Bolt EV. Something to keep in mind: one pedal driving in the winter on a wintry day, icy, slippery day, can be a little bit dangerous. So you have to be careful. I drive up and down the Highway 400, which I'm actually getting on here soon, and I can tell you firsthand that if you're in a slippery area, lots of traffic, you may consider obviously slowing down for sure and being more careful. But when if you're driving at higher speeds and you tend to take your foot off the accelerator a little bit too aggressively while you're in one pedal driving, the vehicle stops very hard and it can cause you to slide. So it's just a watch out when you are driving in icy, snowy conditions, especially at higher speeds. You got to be careful using one pedal driving. Sometimes I kick it into back in drive and use it as a normal car. If I really think I'm gonna risk of sliding or anything like that. So it's just a watch out. It can be a little bit aggressive in the winter, and it could cause your car to slide. So I'm just curious on actually, now that Teslas do have the one pedal driving, I wonder how aggressive it is compared to the Bolt. So if there's any Tesla drivers out there want to share or explain how fast your car stops from 60 kilometers or 60 miles to 0, maybe we can compare the two. That's a good test. I think I might try that just so I have that number, so at least somebody else can compare with a Tesla or a Nissan Leaf or something else. So yeah, so I'm just on the highway here. Figure I'd reach out to you. Yeah, the only other one thing that I'm wondering about the Teslas is their regen. I noticed our regen on the Bolt EVs are right away, especially if you're not at 100% battery. They talk about their batteries being cold and they don't get the regen yet. Our battery can be cold at any time. As long as you're not at 100% full, you will always get the regen. So that might be the difference between the Tesla one pedal driving and the Bolt EV. But again, if there's any Tesla drivers out there, I'd love to hear from you guys comparing how well your one pedal driving is compared to the EV Bolts. The only thing with the one pedal driving with the Bolt is when you stop in the Bolt, I believe the brake light actually shuts off, and I'm not sure why that is. I wish the brake light would stay on until your vehicle starts going again. See, and anyway, please give me some comments and let me know if I'm wrong but I believe all bolts are like that. So when you take your foot off the accelerator, the brake light comes on, but when you stop, it shuts off, which I don't understand. You know, the logic should be, if I'm still in L mode and this vehicle stops, comes to a complete stop, the brake light still should be on until I hit that accelerator, and then the light will go off. So if anybody knows why that is that way, please let me know. But I wish it wasn't, because you know, there's cars behind you and you would like your brake lights on if possible. I would say, because of the one pedal driving, even comparing it to other electric vehicles, I think the Bolt will get the most out of the brakes. The brakes will last the longest in a Bolt out of all the EVs. Again, I haven't driven a Leaf, but I think they have pretty good one pedal drive as well. But I'm guessing, it's curious just what everybody thinks, but depending on how much I use my brakes, you can sort of guess from history of you driving past vehicles when you replace your vehicles, or your brakes, sorry. And I would guess, like my past vehicles I've driven, I probably have gotten 150,000 kilometers on my vehicle before changing the brakes. And that's because I do a lot of highway driving too. But this, saying that, I would say these brakes on this vehicle got to last at least to 300,000 kilometers. So, because you never hardly use them, if not more. So it's going to be interesting what that number is going to be, because if they have to be replaced before 300,000 kilometers, I would say it's just because of weather and so forth. I don't know. I'm guessing could cause problems with the pads or something like that. But I think the brakes on the Bolt EV should last at least 250 to 300,000, if not more. But it's going to be something interesting. Anybody knows any other EV owners that have gone past that and they still have brakes, or had to replace their brakes? It'd be interesting to know what that is. Let me know if you know anybody else who has any YouTube video that talks about that. That'd be great to know. Guys, I hope this video was a help to some people out there. Gives you an idea about one pedal driving with the Bolt. I'd like to hear from you guys. Any tips or anything you want to talk about regarding the one pedal driving? It's a great option to have in the vehicle, and you guys are going to love it if you haven't used it yet. So cheers, and keep in touch, subscribe, hit the bell button. I'm going to do some more posts on my car and keep you guys up to date on everything about it. Have a great day.
Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.